Today's video blog is called Renovations of the Soul. There are times in our life when we need to reevaluate the things around us, when we need to take inventory, if you will, and realize what is working for our lives and what isn't. Think about the place you live in right now. Is it a brand new home? Or is it a fixer-upper in need of some TLC? Or is it completely run down and needs to be torn down and fully rebuilt? The relationships in our lives can often be compared to the houses we live in. The good relationships are like well-maintained and well-built homes on solid foundation. Even if they aren't the fanciest, they're built to last because they've put down a very solid and honest foundation first. Then there are relationships that are mostly good, but get neglected sometimes. Even now and then, they need some focused attention and some TLC. The last are the relationships that are destructive to you in almost every way. If it were a house, it wouldn't be structurally sound, and there would be holes and cracks in all the walls and all the floors. No amount of wallpapering or throw rugs or trying to clean it up can make it better because the foundation is rotten. No amount of faking it or smiling and pretending like nothing is wrong is going to fix it. I know, because I've been there. What needs to happen is either a renovation or a teardown. And just like in real life, if any of you have renovated a house or are currently renovating a house, you know that that whole process, tearing stuff down, rebuilding it, cleaning that all up, it's not an easy process. It takes time, it takes a lot of energy, and it's often hard and a little bit painful. The same is with relationships that are destructive to us. A teardown needs to happen. And often it'll take a lot of time, and it'll be a little bit hard, but it's worth it in the end. I have good news for you. We have a master carpenter on our side. His name is Jesus. Even though tearing down is a lot of hard work and effort, it's better than staying in dysfunction. There are many people out there, though, who don't know how loved they are or don't have Jesus in their life. And those people, when you're living in a run-down, beaten house, as your relationships, it's often easier to stay and pretend than the thought of tearing down and being homeless. But when we have Jesus, we have a hope and a future. We truly don't have anything to fear. And so even when it looks like everything's just been massacred and there's been destruction and the dust is settling and there's what looks like nothing left when you demolish a house, in all honesty, that's when something beautiful can begin, with a solid foundation first. And even after that, whether you put up one stick or one wall at a time after a few months, everybody from the outside may see that it looks like it's real slow going and why is that person taking so long? But when you have that solid foundation, it doesn't matter how long it takes because it's going to last. I want to remind you once more, I'm sure you've heard this verse, but it bears repeating. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Eternal. Plans for peace, not evil, to give you a future and a hope. Never forget that. So if you take inventory of your life today and you know that a certain relationship is much more destructive than not, then take those steps toward that tear down so that you can heal and begin again. And make sure you have some people on your side as well. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great week.